Our forecast into tonight includes a little bit more rain across our area. We already had some rain throughout the day. We're going to see maybe some heavy rain for our Wednesday morning. Right now, the rain is just across North Carolina, across the Hampton Road cities. It's not coming down very heavy right now in this area. I do see a couple of pockets where there's some yellows appearing on Super Doppler 10 here. But again, it's not that bad tonight. We're going to see more rain pushing in from the south. As we look more to our south, there's still not a lot of rain. Here's a loop for the past hour. And yeah, there's a lot worse conditions right now where there's that flash flood warning. And that's into southern and central parts of areas in North Carolina. Where I just clicked, it doesn't show that heavy of rainfall that's coming down. But in terms of what kind of conditions that they're seeing from that area, I'm just reading the thing from the National Weather Service. They've already saying that 3 to 6 inches of rain has fallen in that area that has the flash flood warning. So what are we going to see for our region? Well, it's all about where the placement of the heavy rain sets up. Right now on our feeder track, we have the rain that starts to pick up in the next several hours. So early in the morning on Wednesday, we start to see some of that heavier rain developing and setting up maybe across some of the Hampton Road cities, also into North Carolina. There's going to be the zone kind of in this area here where we have the heaviest rain that does fall. So that's where we are at 3 a.m. 7 a.m., there could be some very heavy rain again across some of the Hampton Road cities. And where I'm circling is where the heart of the population is. And that's also where the heart of the traffic commute is going to be. So tomorrow morning's commute could be very slow with the heavy rain that's coming down. I don't believe the freeways are going to get flooded, but the neighborhood streets, there could be some low-lying areas that see some problems with that. I would tune in to Madison Glassman tomorrow morning. Jeremy Wheeler will be here as well to give you an update on what the conditions are like in the morning. This is the prediction, heavy rain. But what is it going to look like if you're driving through the tunnel? Any of the tunnels? Well, that's what we're going to have to wait and see. 10 a.m., the heavy rain starts to move out of that same circled area, so it does start to improve a little bit, but it really could drop a lot of water in those couple of hours during the morning. Here it is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and here it is into the evening on Wednesday, not as much. So it's going to be a morning event. How much rain are we expecting to see? Well, here's a look at what the model thinks for at least the rainfall that we could see across our area. We've got 3 inches or more for the Outer Banks, maybe 5 around Currituck. We're seeing that already in southern North Carolina, so that's a possibility. It doesn't have as much across areas of Newport News and also into the rest of the peninsula. I'm zooming in here just so you can kind of see what the colors look like. When we get above red, that's when we really have heavy amounts of rainfall, and that doesn't include many of the freeway areas except once we get into central Virginia Beach. So that's a possibility where we could have more of a problem with some flooding in low-lying areas in this area here of Virginia Beach and Chesapeake compared to other spots. As we look to the south, I'll just bring this to the south a little bit, and we can see there's also that heavy rain into northeast North Carolina. So areas in red, we're looking at 2 inches or more of rainfall. And then once we get into the yellow, then it's 3 inches or more, or in the case of Currituck, close to 5 inches. So a lot of rain possible from the storm system as we go into tonight and tomorrow morning, but that's how we're looking forward to, at least for our area. Outer Banks, there's a slight chance for maybe a couple of water spouts to form, and that'll be south of Nags Head. More than likely is where that'll probably develop. We're watching rainfall. Jeremy Wheeler will be in tomorrow morning with updates. Enjoy your night.